If you listen to the most aggressive tech forecasts right now, you might believe artificial general intelligence will arrive by 2027. The prediction is that these systems will rapidly consume both cognitive and physical labor, rendering human employees obsolete. But inside actual enterprise organizations in 2026, the reality looks different. Today, 91% of leaders report extreme executive pressure to implement AI across their companies, yet they are hitting a massive operational wall. They lack the workforce capable of making the technology function in the real world. To understand why this talent crisis is happening, we have to look at how businesses historically grew. This graph shows the traditional S-curve of business progression. For decades, introducing new technology meant a gradual climb of adoption, followed by predictable execution. But generative AI has compressed that timeline. When technological change happens in months, traditional career planning loses its predictive power. Because underlying AI models are now replicable and available to everyone, you can no longer outcompute your competitors. The algorithm itself is a commodity. Today, the only remaining currency for competitive differentiation is the human edge, adaptivity, creativity, and human judgment under pressure. We can map exactly where that human edge thrives. By looking at where algorithms fail, we can outline the capability divide, specific economic domains where human traits remain secure. This radar chart illustrates the first domain, highlighting the stark contrast in machine capabilities. While an AI's capacity for data synthesis is practically infinite, its ability to navigate unpredictable physical environments or dispense genuine emotional empathy drops to near zero. This creates an immediate safe zone in healthcare. Roles requiring a mix of complex physical assessment and deep emotional connection are commanding high market value. Physician assistants are averaging $130,000. Nurse practitioners are seeing $120,000, and mental health therapists are surging. The same economic moat protects skilled trades and physical services. Union electricians earning $107 an hour, plumbers making $75,000 a year, and dog groomers pulling in $90,000, all rely on hyper-local physical interventions that software cannot execute. Any profession that demands localized, unpredictable physical action combined with genuine human connection remains immune to algorithmic displacement in today's economy. That physical moat is obvious, but there are highly lucrative white-collar safe zones as well. This brings us to the second domain, the governance and risk layer. AI systems generate massive efficiency, but without human oversight, that efficiency quickly turns into financial and reputational chaos. Ungoverned automated deployments are currently driving up unexpected corporate cloud computing costs by as much as 30%. To manage this volatility, companies are pouring resources into new tech-adjacent safe havens. They are hiring for FinOps, roles focused on optimizing AI expenses, and AI risk engineering, a sector so critical that 50% of existing content risk roles are expected to migrate there by 2028. Beyond risk management sits the third domain, the orchestration layer. Algorithms write code and process data, but they cannot build coalitions across departments, negotiate with human stakeholders, or manage the cultural debt of a workforce deeply terrified of losing their jobs. This is driving the rise of the tech-agnostic generalist and the transformational CIO. In a landscape where the specific tools change every 6 months, the ability to dynamically orchestrate those tools to solve business problems is highly rewarded. Take a look at this bar chart comparing return on investment. Organizations that adopt a human-centric approach, focusing on how people orchestrate the technology, are 1.6 times more likely to exceed their financial expectations than companies taking a tech-centric approach. With technical execution increasingly handled by intelligent agents, the human leadership required to orchestrate that output becomes a company's most constrained and valuable resource. Surviving the 2026 economy is not about hiding in these safe zones permanently. It also isn't about trying to outwork or outcompete an algorithm. The corporate standard is rapidly moving away from the outdated human plus machine model, where people and software operate in isolated, side-by-side silos. The new requirement is the human times machine multiplier. In this synergistic state, humans transition away from being the primary task executors. Instead, they act as sense makers, evaluating context, reading nuance, and dynamically directing the output of their AI counterparts. As this graphic illustrates, the window to adapt is closing. By 2027, 75% of corporate hiring processes will explicitly test candidates for this type of human-machine synergy and workplace AI proficiency. Algorithms function as a mechanical lever, designed to amplify the scale and speed of human intent. Professionals who cultivate adaptivity and judgment move from navigating the compressed S-curve to commanding it.